Today, we're building the fastest wither skeleton farm that you can in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. This thing is going to be insane. We're going to be using charge creepers and getting thousands upon thousands of wither skulls an hour. This is a massive project that's going to take dozens of hours to complete. Not only are we building a whole wither skeleton farm and mining tens of thousands of blocks, we also need to build a charge creeper farm and so much more. So let's just get to it. We're going to do the best thing that you should never do in the nether, and that is dig straight down. I have full confidence that this will work out amazingly fine. See, look at that, no problems. So this is our nether fortress right here. We picked this out a while ago specifically because of all of the lava lakes. That means that we need to do minimum spawn proofing around here, and it's also a very good fortress because it has all of these hallways with the little windows. These have a really high density of spawn spots, so we should be able to build an amazing farm out of this fortress that gives us like tens of thousands of items per hour and thousands of wither skulls per hour. It's gonna be insane. Now, spawn spots is where you actually get the wither skeletons, and they only spawn on specific spots. Like, for example, in these 4 locations. They don't spawn anywhere else but like these 4 locations, for example. Now, we've already marked those out in creative, and we should be able to get about 40, 50 spawn spots and 1 farm, which is going to produce thousands and thousands of items per hour. But yeah, we got to mine out all the blocks because a lot of the spawn spots are underneath the walls, for example, and then we need to mine out the whole area just so we can actually build the farm itself. So that's why we had to get ourselves a beacon. It's not very often that you have to like mine straight upwards, and then of course whenever you do, it's just like straight lava. So how do we get out of this situation? We go 1 block at a time, and then we don't let the lava come down on top of it. Okay, that's great. Don't worry, everybody, I'll be fine. There's like a whole lava lake up there, man. We're not going straight up. That's, oh my, how much lava? Bro, how much lava is in here? I'm not fine anymore. Did I dig into an actual lava lake at the top of the nether? I swear, I am the luckiest unlucky person ever. Do you know how rare these things? It's like a whole, wow, okay. Should've just brought a water bucket with me, guys. That would've been way smarter. Okay, in case you didn't know, you can build beacons in the nether. You just gotta dig out all the blocks above it. It can go through bedrock blocks. As long as you don't dig into lava, you'll be fine. The one time I kill with a skeleton without looting, he drops a skull. And of course, this dude's around to pick it up. You're gonna be our mascot. By the time we get done building this place, we won't even care about it. So stage 1 of actually lighting up the place, mostly complete. And the reason why we needed the haste beacon was so that we can then instant mine all of the netherrack. Guys, I built a car wash in Minecraft. Look at this. You go through here and it's just like cleans your noggin. Right then, day 2 of mining out the nether fortress. We gotta get this thing completely removed so that we can reveal all the spawn spots. Silent Whisperer family reunion, everyone. Everyone is so happy to see me. Look at, they're jumping up in joy. He realizes he's being recorded and he's not down for it. But hi, this is Bob, this is Jerry, that's Jeff, that's Bobby over there. Nobody likes Bobby. Bobby's a hothead. So we've gotten the entire area for the farm knocked out and mined away. All of these glass blocks are the spawning spaces that we can get wither skeletons at. And we're trying to decide where the actual AFK spot should be. If we put it down below the farm, we need to spawn proof like next to nothing. It actually looks quite nice. Good choice of nether fortress because we get all these lava lakes around. Yeah, if we wanted to AFK above the farm, we would be up here, and already this is way more spawn proofing than we would need for below the farm. So yeah, that's our AFK spot right here. You're not going to be able to see anything at all, and I personally prefer that. You hear that? It's nothing but bubbles. So there's lava absolutely everywhere around us. Yeah, cool. That gives me an idea. A bad idea. My horrible idea that we definitely shouldn't do, but we could do, is we remove all of this right here, all of this nether brick, and we just level it down to the lava lake. And then we have our AFK room down there, just completely surrounded by lava. But it would be pretty straightforward to do, actually. I think that might add something to the project. Sir, I don't know how you got there, but congratulations, I guess? Bro, there's another one over there. Can they spawn on glass? Inconceivable. There's no way I got another. But it happened again. There's no way that happened again. Twice. We killed him with a skeleton with a bow, and then we got a skull, and the dude picks up the skull. Do you see the face? I see the face. It's a dude running. I didn't intend for that, but it's definitely a dude running. He's got the eyeball. The other eyeball would be right there. He's missing part of his face. Leg, arm. He's even got the screaming mouth. At this point, I've been mining in the nether for about 6 hours, so let's go to the overworld, switch gears, and build the charge creeper farm that we need for the wither skeleton farm, because we're blowing all the wither skeletons up with charge creepers. So this is the overworld of our wither skeleton farm, and it's possibly the worst spawn that you can get for a charge creeper farm, because lightning does not strike anywhere in the iceberg biome. But we can build ourselves a creeper conversion chamber right here, because it does actually strike in this tiny little biome. So we just gotta convert our creepers right here into charge creepers, and then send them over there to the blast chamber. You know, we could probably put our creeper farm like somewhere above this. And we got our first creeper of the creeper farm. That didn't take too long at all. Excuse me, sir. You're gonna become my new fridge. What? Yeah, now I got your attention. Stand still. I need to put drinks inside of you. I'm gonna put so much soda on this creeper. Delicious. So we just built up this great little creeper farm. And you wanna know the stupid thing about it? Bedrock edition. That's the stupid thing about it. So it turns out that there's this biome called Cold Beach. That one's actually fine. If we go over here, this is called an ice plains, and this biome has a great attribute to it. That attribute is it doesn't spawn creepers. So not only is like the majority of the land around here ice plains where creepers just do not spawn, you also can't get lightning in this area. So this is quite literally the worst area to do anything that we want to do. You can't get creepers and you can't get lightning. So making a charge creeper farm over here is just really stupid. But with that biome right there, we do get lightning. And that little watery patch over there, we do get creepers. We're just gonna abandon this. I'll probably steal the tinted glass, but the rest of it, we're just gonna leave there. It's not worth the time to tear down. We're just gonna build another charge creeper farm over this stupid little area. Okay, we got a new stupid platform over the new stupid biome so that we can get some new stupid creepers. Why is it that anytime I want to do anything, it's just like, nah, fam. A zombie! I wanted the other green one. Okay, we have one creeper on the very edge of the platform. He wasn't even really standing on the platform, but he decided to show up anyway. Do we invest time and build an entire charge creeper farm based on that one singular spawn? I think you know the answer. Of course we are. We're not going to further confirm that this is the right biome. No, we're just going to go for it. Just to really extra make sure and confirm. We actually get lightning in this biome, right? Okay. One thing is going right. Stupid, man. At this point, you never know. Anything could happen. Anything could happen, and that's a threat. Well, I think it works, everybody. Wow, okay, yeah, so mob farm, everybody. It actually does do a thing. I really needed some gunpowder, as it turns out. Hacha! Did I get any gunpowder from that? Don't think I did. Yeah. So this is the new mob farm. It took us all of 2 hours to build this thing. You'll notice that it doesn't have a roof on it, but it actually gets like surprisingly good rates. Like this thing was dumping mobs on us for a minute there, even during the day when it shouldn't really do that. But anyway, as you can see, we have a lovely water stream that goes all the way over and then down. And we have to spawn the mobs in this biome and then strike them with lightning in that biome. So then we unflick the lever and then our creepers go bye-bye. And look at that, we got so many creepers. I did forget to name tag them. It's still in the prototyping phase. We still have a couple issues to work out. Okay, maybe the system is not very well designed, but you know what? It's a temporary system. I'm just gonna go ahead and collect like maybe 10 or so creepers, and then we'll get a bunch of charge creepers out of that. It's really working pretty decently for being in the daytime, honestly. I thought it would be horrible during the day. Not too shabby. If only we didn't have to build it twice. So we got, what, 3, 4, 5 creepers in there? So the next time that we get ourselves a lightning storm, bam, shoot them with lightning. Then we got our charge creepers, and we need all those guys for the beacon factory. Right, so this is gonna be the very center of our wither skeleton farm. And yeah, we gotta bring mobs all the way from that little kill chamber right there all the way over to this bad boy. Time has finally come that we turn this blocky block thing into an actual farm, and that's gonna be fairly easy. So we're gonna set up a little module at each one of these pieces of glass. So all we need to do is turn this into like a piece of dirt, for example, put some tinted glass around here, and then build ourselves a nether portal. I'm pretty sure I know this farm, so that if we put a spawnable block right where this glass is, we should be able to get mobs to spawn on top of that. So if we just like back up off of this for a minute, we should see some things spawn there. If I build this in the wrong biome too, I'm gonna just have to go find a new game to make videos on, because I'm just way too bad at this one apparently. I've been running around for like 10-15 minutes wondering, man, why isn't nothing spawning in my farm? Silent 2 is literally right there. So all of the farm is within 24 blocks of Silent 2. So if I just go ahead and like log him out real quick, I gotta reach for that. And then maybe back up a little bit, we're probably gonna see like everything spawn. I am known for being a dumb, but that's a pretty big one right there. Now that we've actually gotten Silent 2 out of the area, everything appears to be working as it should. We just got 8 with the skeletons. Well, they just all pushed each other off. Boop. I got another skull from the bow. I swear, this bow is amazing. The game's like, okay, you know what? I saw you suffering with the silence armor trim. Here's a bunch of bow with the skeleton skulls. Oh my god, we got another skull, but it went in the lava. I saw it. Did you see it? It happened. It's actually a real thing. I swear the rates are better with bows than they are with swords. So now we have to actually build the farm itself, and we're doing a design that I have not actually released on the channel before. I was gonna try and get some nether portal tiles, but it turns out you can't get those anymore, or at least not that I'm aware of. So what we're going to do is we're going to use another method, specifically some shenanigans with split nether portals. So this is the spawn spot. So the feet of the wither skeleton are going to be like right in there. And then it can spawn inside a tinted glass just fine, because that's just like a regular glass block, you know. So we're going to put eventually a wither rose on top of there to prevent the pigmans and slimes and blazes and skeletons and oh my. But right now, we're going to build up an actual nether portal right here. I totally forgot to get the powder snow. One of the most critical aspects of this entire farm, actually. Why is it that we have buckets full of literal blocks that you can place in the world, but we don't have buckets full of frogs? So if everything goes according to plan, we should be able to just power that, and then, yeah, it splits the portal. This is the stupidest thing ever, but powdered snow has like a bunch of great bugs with it. And then we can break this, and we can break that. So now if we place ourselves another tinted glass right there, we can go ahead and get rid of all of this obsidian going all the way around, except this one right here. So as soon as we get a mob to spawn on top of that piece of netherrack, it's going to be in the northwest corner, like between all these blocks. And then it's going to get teleported through the nether portal right there and go to the overworld. Super amazing, super speedy as well. But yeah, that's the general idea behind this whole thing. Right then, the entirety of the nether farm is actually functionally complete. Of course, nothing is spawning right now because the spawn spots are blocked up, but all the portals are installed. They all link properly to the overworld, and now we just need to go ahead and build up the kill chamber in the overworld. Okay, so maybe our player portal is not the safest thing in the world. It's all spawn-proofed. Okay, it's definitely not the safest thing in the world. Okay, running away now. Goodbye. This is the moment of truth. We did the test fire of the machine. And do we have a single mob here? That portal isn't even lit. That's not a good... Okay. I probably should have lit the portal before I did a test fire of the whole farm. Okay, so we might have removed some slabs from the top there. Just, you know, opening up some of those spawn spots, trying to see if we can get a little test fire going. They do happen to be spawning, but they're falling out of the farm. Mistakes may have been slightly made. So Bedrock Edition has decided to be a very big evil meanie to me. There is 3 major issues that affect this in every way. Primarily, we just cannot use the cell design at all. It's got to be completely modified and changed. I think the idea, the concept will still work, but the problem is that powdered snow right there actually prevents mobs from spawning. Mobs cannot spawn in powdered snow, even though it's like not even a solid block. That's quite surprising to me. I don't think that was always the case, but alas, not the main issue. The other issue is that the mobs always fall out the west side. You would think that they would fall out like the northwest side and go into the portal, but no, they always fall out on the west side and fall straight down. Also quite odd, you know, there's usually always the northwest preference. See, they all fall out the west side and they don't go into the portal. Even if you put a floor there, doesn't quite work. They just fall straight down. We can work with that, though. That is fine. What we can't do is get ourselves a portal block right here, because that is just extra illegal. Yeah, there's just no way to get a portal there. And then the third issue that is just really stupid is if you have the spawn spots at the height that we built them, and you put wither roses on them, they just will not spawn. Nothing will spawn on this. But if you lower it down a block and then put wither roses, then you'll get wither skeletons to spawn. Pigmen still spawn, so that's why you need the glass blocks, but that's not an issue for our design. There you go. See, we got some guys on the lower blocks, but you will never get anything on the upper one. There's no reason why that should affect anything. So even if everything else was perfectly fine with the portals and the powdered snow, this alone would break all of the cells that we built on truly Bedrock. Yeah, so there's another issue. If we have a wither rose with a tinted glass above it, nothing will spawn. You will not get a wither skeleton in here unless you have it at that layer. And then if you don't have the wither rose, then you'll get wither skeletons and all the standard mobs. It's really stupid. It's really stupid silly. We will not be able to have a wither skeleton only. Okay, so this is the new farm design, everybody. They're gonna spawn in there. No wither roses. They'll instantly fall out the west side and fall straight down. And then they'll just enter the nether portal. That's the closest we can get the portal to it. It's not quite ideal. They're in the nether for a few milliseconds longer than they would be otherwise with the previous design. Yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. That's a good farm right there. When the noises in Minecraft start to break, that's when you know it's a good farm. So, never in my life have I built a farm as wrong as I have built this one, while thinking, though, all the while that it was fully functional. So, literally nothing about this current farm is actually acceptable or good in any way. Yeah, so it all needs to be torn down. It all needs to be torn down. Literally the whole thing. It's still shameful. I gotta go to my corner of shame. That corner of shame is getting a lot of use recently. We're having an everything must go sale at the Wither Skeleton farm. I gotta go. I gotta go to my corner of shame. Where's the corner of shame? It's this one right here. This is the corner of shame. Right here. Excuse me, Fireball. What are you doing? What? That's illegal. That's not even the right speed. Can you bounce these fireballs back at the blaze? That was from a blaze. Illegal! Well, the entire farm is completely torn out now, and we've got in the infrastructure to build up the next lines of portals. Overall, we should have less portals and less split portals for this, since we can use larger portals. So here goes the first ever proper test of the farm, and we had some guys spawn in and basically immediately teleport to the nether. It's not quite immediately, but it's about as close as we can get with the current mechanics. Okay, for the moment of truth, we're gonna see if there's actually anything over there. They didn't. There's things. They go to here. That's a lot of skeletons for like the 10 seconds that we were here. I think we might have a slight nether portal linking issue. Okay, so check this out. Even the items that went through the nether portal got completely scattered along. So I thought that they like exploded out. This is their momentum. No, so this is where they came through from the nether. That's the entire length of our farm right there. Yeah, so the split nether portals don't link to one spot. They stay in like a line. There's like 6 bugs that are breaking my bug. This is really annoying, guys. Come on, Mojang, fix your game, but not the parts that we enjoy. Just the parts that are annoying. Thanks. Well, I don't see the broken portal issues being a reason to not build up the entire farm. So let's go ahead and invest like another couple hours into that, shall we? Right, so the entire lower section of the farm is completely built up now. It actually looks way nicer than it did before. Yeah, so just throwing some blocks in different places in this portal should actually make them show up at the same exact place in the overworld, but due to this bug, I think they're gonna show up in a giant line. Yeah, just like us, actually. So we didn't even end up anywhere near us. So we got... Oh, no! They're falling from the sky! That's definitely not a good sign. They should not be falling from the sky. So it doesn't look like they fell that far from the sky. So they're probably at the same layer as this nether portal. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna break this portal, and then we're gonna relight it. Classic. Turn it off and turn it back on. Okay, well, that time I ended up in the portal. And where's all my items at? Well, they're not outside, and they're not over there, so look at that! Turning it off and turning it back on does actually do a thing. When in doubt, just turn your nether portal off and back on again. And finally, some good luck. We actually got ourselves some rain. So if I can manage to hit this thing, that was the channeling trident. Why did it not summon the lightning? Okay, come on now. Am I gonna have to stand right here? This is channeling. Yeah, this is channeling. I see the raindrops on it. Lightning! Very not frightening. You know what? If I relog, it's not gonna be raining. Curse you, Minecraft Bedrock, and your bugs! So many bugs! I can't get anything done with these bugs! I think after all these years, it's actually complete. I'm not gonna say much more than that, because, you know, jinxing it has already happened about 6 times just in the last, while building this thing. But we finished up the farm in the nether. We set up the entire redstone system and all the portals. It's actually really cool looking. So this right here is the completed farm. Technically, we could remove like all of this obsidian except the one that's touching the portals right there. We also installed a fresh new redstone line on the very top of it right here for the powdered snow dispensers, because we can just use the thing that ruined the previous design to stop mobs from spawning in this design. So it's basically an off switch. So I wired that up to a button down there that can turn off the entirety of the farm and prevent absolutely everything from spawning. And then we just retract that powdered snow, and bam! 55 or something spawn spots instantly online, and just insane rates. I'm really excited to test fire this thing. Okay, so that's not quite ideal. Okay, so we have Silent 2 in the nether right now. He's like at the AFK spot. We're gonna have him press the button. We want to see some mobs rain from the sky. So, I mean, the fortress farm does technically work, and as you can see, it works pretty well. Okay, this is a much bigger problem than I thought it was, because we're getting guys all the way over to here. I mean, if we wanted like a really big kill chamber, then this would be great, but that's not necessarily what I'm all about. It'd be horrific if this guy got hit by a blaze, wouldn't it? Oh no, he actually got hit by a blaze! There's no way that happened. Bro, oh, I was about to turn off the farm too. Not my poor bun. I wonder if I'm like the first person in Minecraft history to have a blaze kill a bunny. How many other people do you think really have done that? Well, I don't know how to fix this. So if you know how to fix this without me being caught on fire, let me know. Okay, I think we sort of made it better because they're not spawning all the way over here anymore, and there's definitely a lot more of them over there now. So we just need to like keep inching that in until we get it to there. I don't know. Either way, this is a lot of mobs. This is why this farm is going to be so good. It just takes so much pain. Don't follow me, bunny. No, it's going to be bad things for you. What are you doing? Stop. Did you not learn? It's just natural selection. I can't be held liable or accountable for anything that happens to this poor little bunny. Here, have a carrot. Please, have a carrot. No! I can't be held accountable for my actions. So this farm has absolutely insane rates, but we're not quite done with it yet due to some nether portal linking issues. However, I've already spent about 20 hours on this video, so I think it's time that it finally goes on YouTube. If you enjoyed it, then drop a like, share it around, and definitely subscribe if you're new here to help us reach 600,000. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys down in the comments and in the next one.